Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into the ultimate battle of human potential. It's the age-old question, innate talent versus developed skill. Do you just have what it takes right from the get-go? Or is success something you've got to painstakingly build over time? Well, let's find out.
Modern companies absolutely love to throw this specific question at you during interviews. Are managers born or made? And here's the thing. How you answer that, it doesn't just decide if you land the job. It literally reveals the entire foundation of how you view human ability.
So Stanford researcher Dr. Carol Dweck actually coined the term mindset to describe exactly this phenomenon. It's basically how we think about our own abilities and talents. And these mindsets, they don't just exist in a vacuum. They fall on this continuum that pretty much dictates how we navigate our everyday lives.
Let's look at the two extremes here. First, you've got the fixed mindset. This voice in your head says, hey, this is who I am, my abilities are set in stone, and they can't be changed. On the flip side, the growth mindset says, through practice and process, I can absolutely improve. Think about it. One mindset basically locks you in a cage, while the other opens the door to literally endless evolution.
And this completely changes how we handle the obstacles life throws at us. Picture being back in gym class, staring down that massive vaulting course. Someone with a fixed mindset, they'll avoid it entirely, just terrified of looking silly or failing. But a growth mindset, they embrace that challenge, knowing that messing up is really just a chance to learn, adapt, and try again.
The exact same thing goes for how we handle criticism. When someone with a fixed mindset gets critical feedback, man, they feel personally attacked. It hurts. But the growth mindset, they actually listen. They're able to separate their core identity from the work they produce, using that feedback to just build better systems for next time.
And you'll see this play out in our daily effort too. A fixed mindset loves the easy road. They're always going to choose the escalator. I mean, why try hard if your talent is already capped, right? But the growth mindset deliberately takes the stairs. They lean right into that discomfort because they know for a fact that is exactly where real advancement happens.
Now watch what happens when someone else succeeds. For a fixed mindset, seeing a coworker or peer crush it is actually a deeply threatening pressure. But for someone with a growth mindset, it is pure inspiration. They realize that elevating the people around them means they are probably going to grow right alongside them.
Now, if you're sitting there thinking, this sounds like just some cheesy motivational speaking, then neuroscience actually backs it all up. Your brain literally grows like a muscle when you train it. In fact, studies on adopted twins show they often take on the higher intelligence of their educated adoptive environments. So yeah, nurture powerfully outperforms nature.
So how do we actually shift our mindset? Well, Dr. Dweck gives us a roadmap. First, you've got to catch and correct that fixed voice in your head when it pops up. Second, start celebrating the trying and the effort itself, not just the final grade or result. And third, really practice relishing the challenge. You have to get comfortable being a little uncomfortable.
All of this perfectly aligns with a famous quote from the late poet Samuel Beckett. He wrote, "Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better." You see, failure isn't some permanent roadblock. It's actually an absolutely essential step in the journey of lifelong learning. A simple shift in how you view a situation can literally change your entire trajectory in life. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Ask yourself, do you believe it's possible to permanently silence that fixed voice in your head and make the switch to a growth mindset? Thanks so much for exploring this explainer with me today.